Not even exaggerating. I get comments every day, today included, on my Note 10 Plus videos of people saying how much they still love their Note 10 Pluses and they will not give them up for anything, even in the face of pressure of it not being supported after this year, and the S22 Ultra and the $500 trade-in deals on Samsung.com. People are not giving them up, so you never have to ask me twice to put my SIM back in my Note 10 Plus, especially my Star Wars Rise of Skywalker special edition one that I have here. So I went ahead, put it back in, got my July 2022 security patch update on One UI 4.1, Android 12. Loving it. Absolutely. I get it. I completely understand it. And I think one of the reasons is that even though the Note 9 is kind of the fan favorite Note, because it was the culmination of everything that we thought a Note should be. It just had everything. The iris scanner, the headphone jack, whatever it happened to be. The fingerprint sensor, the physical fingerprint sensor in the back. All the features that we have come to expect on a Note over the years came to a capstone there with the Note 9. But this, the Note 10 Plus, has been the most consistent Note performance-wise and experience-wise. The Note 9 was lovely. A fantastic device. A lot of people still love it and they're still using it. But when it first came out with One UI 1.0, when it first upgraded to that software experience was an absolute disaster for me. And in fact, there was a long period of time where I didn't enjoy using my Note 9. But that's never happened here with the Note 10 Plus. In fact, if anything, it's gotten consistently better over time to where I feel right now it's in the best place that it's been in the 3 years since it's been out. I did not miss a beat this week using my Note 10 Plus. Absolutely not. The screen, you get the 2K display, Samsung panels, which they always punched well above their weight. Look at just the beautiful curve on that one. You don't put a case on it. Look at how sleek that device absolutely is. I think one of their best designs in recent memory as well. You can pick up one of these, by the way. Link will be in the description. Here's the other crazy part about your Note 10 Plus in 2022. $300. $300. And you pick back up expandable memory. You don't get your headphone jack back, but you get expandable memory back, which people always crow about on these devices. And you get the S Pen back in the proper location on the right side of the device, which I like. All these things also that I see is that every other week I see a Twitter comparison that'll have the current generation of Samsung flagships. Well, the S22 Ultra, the S21 Ultra have a Pixel in there, and then it'll throw a Note 10 Plus in there. And you want to know why it keeps throwing the Note 10 Plus in there? Because the Note 10 Plus keeps winning. For whatever reason, this array of cameras always produce fantastic images, and that's no different now. Samsung, with each generation of One UI, has improved this camera system. I'll show you some of the pictures I took just the other day. Fantastic color, unbelievably sharp. A really, really great experience with the camera on the S10 Plus. It's nice and light. It strikes a good balance between being too light and too hefty. It's not the S22 Ultra, which is a tank, but it's not super light where you feel like you're going to drop it. You're dealing with a toy. It's perfectly thin. Really nice build quality. You're getting that flagship build for $300. Battery life is pretty good as well. I'm still getting 5 hours, over 5 hours, which rivals. If you're having troubles like I am with your S22 Ultra, that rivals the battery experience that you're getting on that, the flagship from this year. Because the Snapdragon 855 was one of the last processors that they made that understood that you could be powerful, yet be powerful efficient. It was fantastic. I didn't overheat with this device. You didn't have all those stories of people's pans burning up holding it on the back of the device. It just worked. And you could see, even though it's not burning a hole through the sun, you still have perfectly fantastic performance. You're able to game on here, social media, whatever it happens to be. We'll pull up Pokemon Go right now and catch one live so you can see all the performance on here. You're not missing a beat on the screen. Still that 1440p, unbelievable panel, nice and colorful, gets super bright, and then you got a fantastic price. And, you know, I understand why Samsung has had to tempt people into a $500 trade-in value on the S22 Ultra to get you to trade one of these in, because they still absolutely provide utility for you in 2022. And I'll tell you what, even though support for this is going away, at the end of the year, you're not getting Android 13 on this device. I don't know how long they're going to be supporting it with security patches after that, but this is pretty much going to be the end of the line this year on your Note 10 Plus. I think that's okay. Having used this now for a week again, and just seeing how well and how smooth it is handling all the tasks that you could possibly want on this device, I have no problem saying that you can not only get away with this year, but this is going to be at least another year for you. So if you pick one up for $300 and enjoy, and get that Aura Glow, whatever it was, the color that I originally wanted on launch, but I waited because I knew they were coming out with the Star Wars Special Edition one. But if you're able to do that, I think you're in for an absolutely phenomenal experience, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You know, we talk about all these budget phones, and we talk about these other devices that you come out with $300, and you talk about something like the Samsung A53 5G that comes in at $349. If I had to choose between a Samsung A53 5G and this Note 10 Plus, even today, knowing that the support isn't going to be there years into the future, I'm picking this experience having used both of them. It's the second generation, or at least the 1.5 generation of their ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Still works, super snappy. I understand on the S10 Plus, it was a little slow. It wasn't exactly up to 2022 standards, but I've had zero issue on this one here. You get the live wallpaper. You get all the Samsung One UI gizmos and gadgets that everybody loves. And you get that fantastic, consistent performance. It is really, I always thought that the Note 9 was my favorite Note. And maybe that is, and maybe it'll continue to be for those sentimental reasons that the notification LED, all that stuff that we've come to love from Notes that the Note 9 has. That might very well continue into the future. But as far as value for money, as far as what I've gotten over the years out of uses from different flagships and how they've aged and how they've moved on or how they've handled new software additions that the companies put on older hardware, this is done so the most gracefully out of any device that I've tried. Everything that Samsung has thrown at this device in terms of upgrades, in terms of One UI enhancements, in terms of camera enhancements, and everything like this, it's handled and then some. Fantastic, fantastic device. If you're in the market for what now would be a budget device with a very not budget build, you get the wireless charge, you get the reverse wireless charge. Man, a lot to like here. Absolutely a lot to like here. And like I said, the return of expandable storage, at least for you, if you get one of these, pick them up. $300. Link will be in the description. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Now you guys got a new video to crow about your Note 10 Pluses. I get it. I understand. I was like, more than any other phone that I've reviewed and I have videos on, this phone gets the most comments out of any of them. Hands down. And the longest amount of time after the video, people comment on this. This and Windows Phone. Neck and neck. So what does that tell you? Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.